we don't actually know if Francis Ngannou can defend a takedown. We don't. Like, no one's gotten close enough to test that theory except for Stipe. Stipe knows something that we don't know, and I'm not sure what that is because he won't tell me either. But he sees something that works for him, and whatever he's doing that's different than everybody else. Stipe's obviously he got knocked out by DC. He's been knocked out before he fought Francis Ngannou. He didn't take a lot of damage, crazy damage in his last fight. I think that the Ngannou fight, I think he took a lot of damage in the first one and then went and fought DC, and I think that was part of the reason he got put out. But I have to go with the champion, man. Francis hasn't shown me anything different than he did before he fought Stipe the first time. And so I'm not saying he's not better. He just hasn't showed me that he is, and so just that alone I have to.
I would say probably Francis, he got more experience. He has his cardio like pushing up, because in their last fight, this is what was like kind of like surprised Francis because of the cardio, and he was like really surprised to fight that long because all his fights previous, it was like ending very quick. I don't know. Stipe, he's just very strong and very smart. He's super smart, and he definitely not gonna fall to the game what Francis gonna want. And yeah, I think it's gonna be same, very dirty fight, a lot of clinching, taking takedowns, but to say how Francis gonna do this, I would like to watch some of his fights and see what is his wrestling at this moment right now, how he's in grappling, because I think Stipe, he's very good in wrestling and grappling.
Man, that's tough. That's really tough. Ngannou's been looking good. I mean, he's always looks good. But I definitely think he kind of worked out those kinks that he had. I don't know. Stipe's so good though. I'll go Stipe. Although I love Ngannou, I'll go Stipe.
Ngannou. I have him knocking out Stipe, and then I'm gonna go one further, and I'm gonna say that he's gonna beat John Jones when they fight. I'm not as confident about that one, but I'm gonna say it on live TV. Let's go.
I don't think anyone's stopping the Predator at this time. I can't see it. I can't vote against the Predator.
Another one. It's just all these fights are just so interesting. I just can't wait to see what will happen. But yeah, I think Ngannou's obviously made a lot of improvements. But I still think, and Stipe, obviously he's coming on in terms of, age and within the game. But I would say, Stipe has got such a good skill set. He's got really good boxing. He's got good head movement, and he's got good wrestling. So, although I think Ngannou is going to give him a hell of a lot more trouble this time, I think Stipe Miocic will still come out with a win.
That's a crazy fight, man. I still don't believe the first one, so I'm still gonna go with Ngannou. I just think that he learned a lot from that first loss. I saw a lot of improvement in his game after that, and I don't know if his hand connects, he's definitely gonna knock Stipe out. And I think nowadays he has kind of the mentality to get that, not overcommit, and just take his time and find that punch. I think if he can do that, he's gonna be the new champion. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Ngannou.
I'm gonna go for Francis. I want to see him. I want to see him be champion because I don't know. It fits him. I think that he should be champion. I mean, he does. A lot of people talk mess about him too because he's not the most technical guy in the world. But there's something about like just his raw power that I like. All right, so I want to see Francis with
that original flow. Head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.